Ask and you shall receive the key to manifesting anything. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly manifest their desires while others struggle endlessly without seeing results? What if I told you that the key to unlocking your deepest wishes could be simpler than you think, wrapped in a concept as old as time? Ask and you shall receive. But what does that really mean? It's more than just a phrase. It's a powerful, universal principle that holds the secret to manifesting anything you desire. Whether you're looking to attract wealth, love, or success, this principle has been echoed throughout history, from ancient spiritual teachings to modern-day practices like the law of attraction. Yet there's a catch. Understanding how to ask and, more importantly, how to align your mind and energy with your desires is the real key. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into this life-changing concept and explore how asking for what you want isn't simply about speaking words into the universe. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with your desires in a way that opens the floodgates of manifestation. We'll uncover the wisdom of Neville Goddard, who emphasized that our imagination and belief are the real powers behind manifestation. We'll also look at how this principle ties into the teachings of the Bible and the law of attraction, showing you that this isn't just wishful thinking, but a universal law that has stood the test of time. But here's the twist: asking is only part of the equation. The real power lies in how you ask, the energy you send out, and the belief you have in receiving. Sometimes what you think you want isn't what you truly need, and the universe or God will provide something even better at the perfect time. In this video, we'll reveal these lesser-known truths that could change everything you thought you knew about manifesting. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to begin transforming your life. You'll understand not just how to ask, but how to ask in a way that aligns with your true purpose and opens you up to receive what is truly meant for you. Welcome to Divine Reality. If you're ready to shift your mindset, align with your desires, and start manifesting with clarity and confidence, make sure to hit the subscribe button and join us on this journey to a new reality. Let's dive in. Before we talk about how to manifest your desires, it's important to first understand what the phrase "ask and you shall receive" truly means. Many of us are familiar with this quote, often associated with the teachings of Jesus in the Bible. But what exactly is being said here? Is it as simple as asking for anything you want and receiving it? Not exactly. In Matthew 7:11, Jesus instructs his followers to ask, seek, and knock with the assurance that God will respond. But this doesn't mean that everything we ask for will be granted immediately or in the form we expect. The passage speaks about aligning our requests with the greater good, not simply asking for material gain or fleeting desires. Jesus encourages a deeper connection with God and a focus on what is truly needed for personal growth and spiritual maturity. When we ask for wisdom, humility, or peace, we can trust that God will provide what's best for us, sometimes in ways we never imagined. Jesus' words also emphasize trust. When we ask from a place of sincerity, our needs will be met in the way that serves us best according to God's plan. Now, let's consider Neville Goddard's interpretation of this principle. In his teachings, Goddard emphasizes the power of imagination and belief in the manifestation process. For him, asking isn't just about verbalizing your desires, it's about aligning your inner thoughts and feelings with the outcome you wish to achieve. According to Goddard, the key to manifesting your desires is to truly embody the state of already having what you want. You must feel, think, and act as though the desired outcome is already a reality. This inner alignment, where your thoughts and emotions reflect your wishes, is the most powerful form of asking. Goddard writes extensively about the role of imagination in manifesting desires. He believes that when we can imagine ourselves living the life we want and truly feel the emotions associated with it, the universe responds by bringing that reality to us. It's not about wishing for something in a passive way, it's about assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This aligns perfectly with the biblical idea of asking with faith, but it adds an element of personal responsibility. What you believe in your heart and mind creates the world around you. Interestingly, both Jesus' teaching and Neville Goddard's approach stress the importance of belief and emotional alignment. Goddard's concept of imagining is essentially the same as asking with the firm belief that what you want is already on its way. Whether it's through prayer or visualization, both approaches suggest that you must ask in a state of certainty, knowing that what you seek is already yours. The key difference lies in the methods of manifestation, but the underlying message is clear: you must align yourself with your desires, emotionally and mentally, to receive them. The ask and you shall receive principle, when applied in this way, becomes not just a passive request, but an active participation in shaping your reality. In Goddard's words, it's not just about asking, it's about becoming. Becoming the person who has already achieved what you desire, and then receiving what is rightfully yours. This is where the true power of asking lies. It's in the belief that what you desire is already part of your existence. By embracing this mindset, you begin to work in harmony with universal laws, trusting that what you ask for is on its way. But just like the teachings of Jesus, this doesn't mean that every request will be granted exactly as you expect. Instead, the universe or God will give you what you need in the right time, often in a form that may surprise you but is always for your greatest good. Before we talk about how to manifest your desires, we need to understand the power behind the act of asking itself. Asking may seem like a simple, straightforward action, but in reality, it's much more than just voicing your needs. The act of asking is a powerful way to focus your energy and direct it toward a specific goal. When you clearly state your desires, whether through prayer, affirmations, or even simple thoughts, you are focusing your mental and emotional energy on that particular outcome. This focus is key. Just as a laser beam concentrates light into one powerful direction, your focused energy creates a path for your desires to flow toward you. The more clearly you ask, the more your mind and spirit align with that request, making the manifestation process stronger and faster. It's not just about asking for anything. You need to ask with clarity, with purpose, and with a vision of what you want to create. This process of focusing energy through asking also connects you with the energy of receiving. In both spiritual and practical terms, asking is the first step in opening the flow of abundance into your life. When you ask with belief, you are signaling the universe that you are ready to receive. It's like extending your hand to receive a gift. Without the act of asking, there's no way for the energy of manifestation to reach you, because you have not created the opening or signal for it to enter your life. In spiritual terms, asking aligns you with the divine energy or universal flow that is always present. This idea is rooted in both the teachings of Neville Goddard and in various religious traditions. Neville Goddard emphasizes that our inner state must align with our desires. He teaches that when we truly ask from a place of belief and emotional alignment, we connect with the energy of the universe, which then works to manifest our desires. This connection is more than a mental exercise. It's about creating a resonance with the energy of your desires. When you ask, you are effectively tuning into that frequency, and the universe begins to respond in kind. From a practical perspective, the act of asking is also about taking the first step toward receiving. If you've ever had a goal that seemed too distant, asking is the first action that begins to close the gap. Whether it's asking for support, asking for guidance, or simply asking for clarity, every request you make brings you closer to your desired outcome. In everyday terms, asking is about setting the intention and making it known not just to the universe, but to yourself. This can be seen in practices like goal setting, or even simply voicing your needs to a friend or mentor. The moment you ask, you signal that you're ready to take action and ready to receive what you've requested. Thus, the power of asking goes beyond the words themselves. It's the energetic shift that occurs when you clearly define what you want and open yourself up to receiving it. In both spiritual and practical terms, asking is the gateway to receiving. It activates a process that aligns your inner world with your outer desires, setting the stage for manifestation to occur. Whether you're asking for guidance, clarity, or a specific outcome, each request is a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to receive what you seek. Before we talk about how to align yourself with the universe, it's important to understand the role of surrender in the process of manifestation. Many people approach manifestation with an expectation that they will get exactly what they ask for. But true alignment with the universe doesn't just involve asking with the expectation of receiving what you want, it also involves asking with the mindset of surrender. Surrendering is not about giving up, rather, it's about trusting that the universe, or God, knows what's best for you, even when you can't fully see the bigger picture. When you surrender your desires, you release the need to control the outcome. This is a crucial part of aligning yourself with the universe. Instead of focusing only on your expectations, you begin to trust that what comes to you is exactly what you need, even if it doesn't come in the form you imagined. Neville Goddard emphasizes the importance of living in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, but he also advises that we should not demand a specific way for our desires to be manifested. The universe has its own way of working, and sometimes it may bring us something that is even better than what we expected. Surrendering to divine timing and wisdom means allowing the universe to work in its own way, trusting that everything will unfold as it's meant to. Just as in the Bible, when Jesus talks about asking for what we need, the underlying message is one of trust. God knows what's best for you. This mindset of trust is essential for manifestation, because when you ask with a spirit of surrender, you open yourself to receiving in the most beneficial way possible, without limiting the possibilities. You release attachment to the outcome and open yourself to the full range of what could come your way. Real-life examples of this concept can be found all around us. One example is the story of someone who desperately wanted a particular job, believing it would be the key to their happiness and financial success. They asked for this job with great clarity and expectation. But when the job didn't materialize, they chose to surrender to the process, trusting that the universe knew best. Several months later, they received an unexpected offer for a position that was a better fit for their skills, paid more, and provided a healthier work-life balance. This experience shows how, when you align with the universe and surrender your expectations, you might receive something even greater than what you originally thought you needed. Another example comes from a person who was in search of love. They asked the universe for a specific type of partner, someone who met all of their criteria. However, they eventually let go of the need to control how or when love would come. After focusing on self-love and trust, they met someone who didn't exactly fit all their expectations, but turned out to be their ideal match in ways they couldn't have predicted. In this case, surrendering to the universe and trusting that the right person would come at the right time allowed them to receive love that was perfectly aligned with their true needs. These real-life stories illustrate a profound truth. When we align ourselves with the universe and surrender the outcome, we open ourselves up to receiving exactly what we need, even if it's different from what we initially imagined. It's about trusting that the universe or God knows the best way to fulfill your needs and that everything happens in perfect timing. This alignment can transform your manifestation process from a rigid expectation into a fluid and dynamic exchange where you are in harmony with the forces that shape your reality. Before we talk about the role of belief and faith in the manifestation process, it's important to understand that belief is the foundation of all successful manifestation. When you ask for something, it's not just the words you speak that matter, it's the belief you hold in your heart about whether or not it's possible for you to receive it. Belief acts as the bridge between your desire and its fulfillment. Without it, the manifestation process simply doesn't work. Neville Goddard frequently emphasized that belief is what makes manifestation a reality. According to him, your inner state of mind and your unwavering belief in the outcome determine whether your desires come to fruition. When you ask with belief, you are actively aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you wish to create. This belief strengthens the energy you send out into the universe, creating a clear and direct pathway for your desires to manifest. Essentially, your belief transforms the act of asking into a powerful energetic signal, making it possible for the universe to respond. In the same vein, Jesus' teachings in the Bible underscore the importance of belief in the process of receiving. In Mark 11:24, Jesus says, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." This passage highlights a profound truth. Asking with belief is not just about hoping for something to happen, it's about already accepting that your request is granted, even before it materializes. Faith and belief in the unseen are the keys to unlocking the manifestation process. Without them, the act of asking becomes a passive wish rather than an active, powerful request. The significance of belief extends beyond just the mental act of thinking positively. It's about embodying the belief that what you ask for is already yours. This deep-rooted faith allows you to approach life with the confidence that the universe is working on your behalf. It removes doubt and fear, two forces that often block manifestation. When you believe that you deserve what you are asking for, and when you truly feel that it's already yours, you open the floodgates for it to flow into your life. In practical terms, this means that belief acts as the catalyst for action. When you believe that your manifestation is on its way, you take inspired actions that align with your desires. These actions may seem small or even unnoticeable, but they are part of the larger process of co-creating your reality. Faith fuels persistence and patience, allowing you to stay focused on your goal, even when external circumstances may not yet reflect your desires. The power of belief also ties into the concept of the law of attraction. When you ask with belief, you align your energy with the frequency of what you want to manifest. This alignment sends a strong signal to the universe, attracting the right circumstances, people, and opportunities into your life. As your belief grows stronger, so does your ability to receive, because you are no longer doubting the process, but trusting fully in the law that governs it. Ultimately, asking with belief is the key to receiving. Without belief, your desires remain distant and unmanifested. But with unwavering faith, your desires become inevitable. The universe responds not only to your requests, but to the energy you put behind those requests. So when you ask, do so with belief, not just in your words, but in the certainty that what you ask for is already on its way. Before we talk about the importance of surrendering to divine timing, it's essential to recognize that not every prayer or wish is answered immediately. While it's easy to get caught up in the impatience of wanting your desires fulfilled right away, the truth is that timing plays a crucial role in the manifestation process. In both spiritual teachings and the law of attraction, it's clear that divine timing cannot be rushed. This principle is echoed in Neville Goddard's work, where he stresses the importance of patience and faith in trusting that your desires will unfold at the perfect time. When you ask for something, you may not always see an immediate result. It's easy to feel discouraged or question whether your desires will ever come to fruition. However, the act of surrendering to divine timing is a key aspect of the manifestation process. Trusting that the universe or God knows when and how to deliver what you need is an essential part of aligning with your desires. This doesn't mean giving up on your goals. It means having the patience to wait for the right moment when everything aligns perfectly for your benefit. Divine timing is about understanding that there are forces at work beyond what we can see in the present moment. The universe operates in its own rhythm, often orchestrating events in ways that we cannot fully comprehend. Just as plants take time to grow, or as a seed takes months to sprout, so too do our desires require the right conditions to manifest. Sometimes what we ask for may not come immediately because there are other pieces of the puzzle that need to fall into place. Neville Goddard teaches that our desires are always being worked on behind the scenes, even when we cannot see the outcome. The energy we put out into the world through asking is constantly being woven into the fabric of our reality, often in ways we can't predict or control. This is where patience and faith come in. Trusting that what you need will come to you at the right moment requires a deep belief in the process and the understanding that the universe has your best interests at heart. The Bible also reflects this idea, teaching that God will provide for us in His perfect timing. In Ecclesiastes 3:1 it says, "There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens." This reinforces the idea that there is a divine schedule that governs the unfolding of our desires, and we must surrender to it. It can be difficult to accept that timing is not always within our control, especially in a world that often promotes instant gratification. However, surrendering to divine timing means trusting that what is meant for you will not miss you. It's about accepting that some things require time to align with the best possible outcome. It's not about being passive or inactive, but rather being patient and trusting that the universe is preparing everything you need for a successful manifestation. Real-life stories often highlight how people who surrendered to divine timing ended up receiving even more than they had asked for. For example, someone who was waiting for the perfect job may have initially felt frustrated by delays, but when they eventually received the offer, it turned out to be the perfect fit for their skills and passions. This was only possible because the universe took its time to bring them exactly what they needed at the right time, aligning all the necessary circumstances for success. When you can surrender to divine timing, you open yourself up to a greater flow of abundance, understanding that what is meant for you will always come, but often at the right moment in your life. Patience becomes not a passive waiting, but a powerful act of trust in the process. In this way, surrendering isn't about giving up, it's about understanding that everything is unfolding as it should, and that the best results are worth waiting for. In conclusion, remember that the process of manifestation is not just about asking for what you want, it's about asking with belief, aligning yourself with the right energy, and having patience as you trust the timing of the universe. By asking clearly, believing with confidence, and surrendering to divine timing, you unlock the power to manifest your desires in ways that may surprise you. Reflect on how you can apply this principle to your own life. How can you ask with faith and align your thoughts and feelings with your desires? How can you trust in the process and wait for the right moment for your desires to come into your life? By practicing these steps, you'll begin to see how powerful the act of asking can be when combined with the right mindset. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel Divine Reality for more insightful content on manifesting your desires. Keep believing, stay patient, and remember that the universe is always working in your favor.